Welcome back, curious coders. Today's topic of discussion is strategy design pattern. It's yet another very important design pattern and it's asked quite a lot in interviews. So, just like my previous videos, we'll first understand what problem we are trying to solve and then we'll implement the strategy pattern with real hands on coding. So, let's get started. Suppose we have an interface notification which has this method named send. It has three child classes email, SMS, and push notification, and all three of them have different implementations. Okay, so far everything is fine. But now let's say I decide to add one more method in this interface. Let's call it encrypt. And suppose email and SMS have the same logic for encryption. Okay, they are using AES encryption, but push notification has a different logic. It is using RSA encryption. Okay, so here you can see that there is duplicacy of code because email and SMS have exactly the same code for this method encrypt, right? And we should avoid duplicacy. Okay, so one solution is that we can divide our interface into two parts. We can have an AES notification interface and a RSA notification interface, and email and SMS can implement from the AES notification, and push notification can implement from the RSA notification. Okay, this is one way of solving this problem. But now let's say in my original interface, I have one more method, let's call it compress. And this time email and push have the same compression logic. They are compressing using zip, and SMS has a different logic. It is compressing using gzip. Okay, so this time email and push are a family and earlier email and SMS were a family. Okay, so you can see that the complexity has increased, and as and when I'll keep on adding more methods and maybe they have different behaviors for different classes, the complexity will increase much more. Okay, so this is where strategy pattern comes into play. So now let's move on to IntelliJ and we'll see how we can actually solve it using strategy pattern. So here we have the problematic design. We have this interface notification which has these three methods and these three child classes. As you can see inside email, we have this encryption logic where we have AES encryption. Similarly, in SMS also, we have AES encryption. So you'll see that we have code duplicacy. Similarly, in email, we have zip compression, and in push notification as well, we have zip compression. Okay, so again, there is code duplicacy. And it's not like that we have duplicate codes in the same set of classes. The problem is that we cannot define a certain set of families as well. Okay, because email shares the encryption logic with this with SMS, and it shares the compression logic with push. Okay, so there is no certain defined set of families. All right, so how to solve this problem? We'll solve it using strategy pattern. The first thing that I'll do is I'll remove these two methods from this interface. Okay, we'll not keep it over here. Okay, I'll just remove them, and instead I'll create separate strategies for them. Okay, so first I'll create an interface. I'll call it compression strategy. Okay, compression strategy. Similarly, I'll create one more interface and I will call it encryption strategy. Okay, so instead of defining them as two methods in the notification, we'll create separate strategies for them. Okay, because these are actually kind of behaviors. Okay, these were two behaviors which were different in different classes. Okay, so I'll show you how it actually works. Now I will have two different classes. First will be AES encryption. Okay, so as of now we have two types of encryption. This is AES encryption and it implements the encryption strategy, and inside the strategy actually I will have this method void encrypt. Okay, so we removed this method from the notification interface and we have added it inside the encryption strategy. All right, similarly we'll also have one more strategy. We have one more child implementation and this one will be RSA encryption. All right, and here I will implement this method. Okay, and the logic for this will be, we already have defined the logic. This is for AES encryption. Okay, so this I will add over here. We implement the encrypt and I add this logic here, and similarly I'll just copy this, and in the RSA encryption I'll just simply say that this is RSA encryption. Okay, so we have an encryption strategy interface which has this method encrypt, and it has two child classes AES encryption and RSA encryption. Okay, Similarly, I have already defined this strategy, compression strategy. I'll create child classes of it. Okay, so one compression strategy is zip. Okay, zip implements compression strategy, and here I will actually have the method void compress. Okay, so it will have to implement this method, and I can simply say that system.out.println maybe zip. Okay, similarly we have one more class, and let me call it gzip, and here it will be the same. We will just change the implementation, we'll call it gzip. Okay, so again, compression strategy is another interface which will have this method compress, and it will have two different implementations, zip and gzip. Okay, now all we need to do is we need to define these strategies inside this interface notification. Okay, so I will just simply define them. First will be the encryption strategy. Let me call it strategy, or let me call it encryption strategy actually. Encryption strategy. Okay, and actually let's make it a class instead of an interface. Let's create it like an abstract class. Okay, so that I can define these fields. And similarly I will also define, which is the other one, this is the compression strategy. Okay, compression strategy. All right, and this method will be abstract void send. Okay, send can be implemented by the child implementations. Okay, like email and this push and SMS, all three have different implementations, so they can directly implement it. Okay, we'll not change this. All right, so these two are the strategies. I can create a constructor for it, generate constructor. Cool. Okay, so this is my notification class. Now I will define a couple of methods as well. We'll have void encrypt. Okay, because we initially we had this method in notification only. Okay, so we'll have this method encrypt, but this time we'll not hard code any implementation, or will not make the child classes implement this. Instead I'll simply say encryption strategy dot encrypt. Okay, so whatever the strategy is, just use that and call the encrypt method. Okay, similarly I'll have one more method. This will be actually void compress, and here we'll use the compression strategy and we'll call the compress method. Okay, so now I'll have to make a few changes. We have this notification class, so inside the in the child classes, okay, we don't have these methods now. Okay, we don't have encrypt and compress to override, so I will just remove them. We only override send method, and instead of implements actually it will be extends, because it's a abstract class. Okay, and we'll have to define a constructor over here. Okay, so we defined a constructor for encryption strategy and compression strategy, and it will just call the parent constructor. Okay, so this constructor will be called. All right, so I'll make these changes in all these classes. This will be extends notification. I'll remove these two methods from here as well, and again we'll have to define a constructor. Okay, so this will again call the parent constructor. All right, similarly we also have SMS. I'll remove these two methods, and this will not implement, this will extend, and we will create a constructor which calls the parent constructor. Okay, now my design is ready. Now all I need to do is I need to create some objects, and instead of actually hard coding these values, the AES encryption or the compression strategies or everything, okay, I can just define these strategies at runtime. Okay, now I'm able to define these strategies at runtime, and let me show you how. Suppose I have a notification object. This one is email. I'll create an object of email. Okay, now here since I have this constructor, so here I can define the encryption strategy as well as the compression strategy. Okay, so let's say in email what I wanted AES encryption, so I'll say this is AES encryption, and the compression was zip, so I'll say new gzip. Okay, simple. I can define these things at runtime when I'm creating the object. Okay, and now let's say if I want to change it, so I could change it to RSA as well instead of AES. Okay, this is how we can easily define. Similarly I'll define for other as well. For SMS we had new SMS, and it was also AES encryption, but it was new gzip. Okay, actually it was new zip over here. Yeah, and in the third example it was actually notification. This one is push, and I'll say new push, and it will be new This one was RSA encryption, and here we had new zip. Okay, this is how I can define three different objects for email, SMS, and push. Okay, and now if I want to call the encrypt, I can, because I have defined these methods in notification. If you remember, we have defined encrypt as well as compress. Okay, so that is what I'm going to do. I'm call email.encrypt and I'll call email.compress. Okay, similarly, we'll simply write sms.encrypt and sms.compress. And in the end, we also have push.encrypt and push.compress. Alright, so we have defined these objects at runtime. We can specify any type of behavior which we want for these objects, and we don't need to make any changes in the notification. Okay, we don't need to, let's say in future if we are adding a strategy, so we just create one more strategy and we add it over here. Okay, I mean we have to make that change, but yeah, we don't have to hard code anything. That's what I mean. Okay, and similarly, let's say for this compression strategy, right now we have zip and gzip, but let's say in future we have some different type of compression, so that also we can simply add. We just need to add a child class over here. Okay, so you see how simple this design has become now. I'll just simply run it. Great. AES encryption, then zip, then AES encryption and gzip, and then RS encryption and zip. Okay, simple. Cool. So this is it. This was all about strategy design pattern. I hope this video was helpful. For more such content, please follow my channel, The Curious Coder.